Ahoy, salty dogs, and other nautical nonsense. Lenscap here, and today we are playing StarMade. This is episode 2 of this game, and guys, I love this game. I'm having so much fun playing this. It's just a blast. In any case, last episode we built the spaceship here. And it's okay, it's all right. Not bad for our first go at shipbuilding. Today, we're going to test it out. We've got 5 salvaging cannons on it, and we've got a couple of guns, 3 guns or so, and we're gonna test them out. Now, one thing that this ship is missing is a hull. It has no hull. It has no armor, no exteriors or whatever. So we're gonna work on that a little bit as we play today. But the first thing we need to do is gather some resources. But let's look at this factory block real quick and see what we need. For this. So if we go to change production here, then we can pick a recipe. So the first thing we want to make is a hull. And we can make this, we've got a couple different colors available to us. Here's blue and black, and we can search by color. These are all alphabetical. Glass. Let's see what we need for glass. We need crystal composite. That's all we need for glass. Okay. And there's like a plastic, like a plasteel or something. Plastic. Okay, anyway, we'll figure that out. But what we need, though, is to make a hull. So if we search for hull, and we use this drop down, let me type hull. And okay, so this gives us all the different kinds of hulls that we can do. And these are basically ship armor with all the various colors. I believe the default is gray. So let's pick gray. And to view the recipe, I'm not sure if there's an easier way to view this recipe, but okay, so what we need here, we need 1 alloyed mesh, this. But we also need 1 crystal composite, which you make out of crystals. Now, I don't have any crystals. Actually, I saw some. Actually, I have a couple now. I just picked them up right when we started the episode. But okay, so let's actually. Why is that in my factory? I'm not sure. So let's go ahead and make these resources. We need refined raw materials. We got a couple more allied mesh there. We've got some more crystals. Now we're going to need way more than 12 crystals worth of this composite. So that gives us a great opportunity to test out our ship here. I have already mined out pretty well this red asteroid thing. And as I say that, I see some more stuff here. So we'll grab this real quick. Now, the game, if you look on the right side, it says to use like the shotgun mode like this. Which that works pretty well, especially since we've got 5 kind of beams going on. So we're gonna try out this mining. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of stuff left here. That's awesome. Okay, so if you just click, then it kind of tears through it. That's nice. And if you right click, then it shotguns through them all. Now I noticed that it takes a little bit more time on the ores. Does that depend on how far away you are? It doesn't. So that didn't quite pick it up. So I need more powerful lasers or to focus on the ores and the crystals. But I can collect raw materials pretty easily by just doing the kind of scatter fire. What do they call it? Unfocused. So okay, so that's good to know. But it looks like we're gonna need some more of these scavenger beams, though, to actually have an effective kind of mining ship out of this. I feel like the important thing in this game, we can make as many ships as we want. So why should we have one small ship that's kind of crappy at everything when we can have several ships that kind of specialize a little better? I think that would be better for what we want to do. As far as galactic domination goes. Now, I have read some interesting things about hiring crew. I've seen some possibilities about that. So I'm going to have to look into that too and see if maybe we can get a fleet of ships. That'd be awesome. Or what that's about. I may be way off base with that. It may not be about anything yet. But I did notice if you go talk to the trader, he talks about it. Anyway, so now we've got a few resources. This harvesting beam works okay, but I think we can do it even better if we kind of specialize our ship a little bit. So let's get out of the ship. Let's turn this stuff. Stop moving. Let's get back into this and make sure we're stopped. Okay, now we can get out. Okay, now apparently, okay, I added this module, which is a, let's see if I can do this. So this is obviously our factory block. This is like a block, like a factory expansion module. It lets our factory do more things at once. But apparently it needs power as well, and I don't have any more power cells handy, so let's just snatch one off the ship real quick. If I can get to one easily. Should be able to find one. Nope, looks like they're all tucked away in the middle. Okay, well that's fine. We'll just have to buy one later. That block will just be inactive until we can use it. So, okay, so we've got some shards and some ores. Oh, we got to refine those first. So let's pull up their inventory, refine raw materials. We got to refine these into stuff. So we'll block this in here. Now, from my understanding, you can only put one thing at a time in this because it needs somewhere to draw from and somewhere to spit it back out. If we put both in here, then it won't have anywhere to spit it out. We'll watch it a cycle and see what it does. But I don't think it actually will come out of this. Yeah, it just kind of, you lost them. We lost them. We don't want that. So we'll let those cook for a minute. And we can go ahead and put these guys in here. It'll make us gray hull. And then you can use the, wait a minute. Alloyed mesh, crystal composite. That's what I have, right? Crystal composite, alloyed metal mesh. Okay, now why is this not working? We want GR, oh, hull. My caps lock is on. Okay, so where's the gray hull? Okay, start producing gray hull. There we go. But it still is not producing any gray hulls. So maybe we need power for this. Let's go buy a power module real quick. See if we can't get this to work. I know a lot of you guys are probably really good at this game and awesome and not new at it, but I am brand spanking new. This is only the first like little bit I've played, so I appreciate you bearing with me while we figure this out. Okay, we need more power reactors. I'm gonna buy, how much are they? 120. I've got 31,000. I'm gonna buy a bunch of them. I'm gonna buy like 20. And actually, while we're here, let's buy a build block as well. The build block basically lets you enter build mode like on your ship, but anywhere you can. So that's nice. That's nice for outfitting maybe like our asteroid here. If we actually do end up using this as a base, and maybe one day I'll learn how to fly ships better. But if we do actually, oh, stop spinning. If we do actually use this as a base, then build mode is going to be super helpful with that. So let's place this guy. We'll just put it down right here. Can I not? Build blocks cannot be placed on asteroids. Okay. Good to know. So let's drop this other power module in. And now we should have enough power for this. We'll place that one as well. Nope, still not enough power. Activate. Yeah, it looks like it should be supplying enough power now. Let's see if it says insufficient charge. So what? Do we need to give it more? What does it want from me? Let's put another power module here. That should be plenty of power. We're just going to put these back so they're not in the way. 500 out of 1,000. Total load 500. Recharge rate. Okay, so we need capacitors. Aha! Okay, so I gotcha. So those blocks generate power, but they don't output, or they don't like store more power. So we need to buy these things called power capacitors. I'm drifting. It doesn't matter. So let's see. How much power does this hold? Larger connection groups allow for more power to be stored per block. Okay, so we're going to buy... These are 120. Let's buy 10 of these. Alright, so we'll buy 10 of those. Now let's try this crafting thing again. Oh, don't crash. Okay, out of the thing. Where's my crafting? There it is. How do you orient this? VX. I don't remember the button. It doesn't matter. Okay, so we need to add... where are they in my inventory? We need to add these. There. Now is it going to work? Yes, now it's working. Awesome. So, great. Okay. Activate production. So now we're producing hull blocks. That's awesome. How about these raw materials? How's that going? It's getting there. Let's go ahead and switch these out and refine some more of those. I wonder if I can also refine these in here. Okay. Can I change production as well and do what is this? Mesh? No, I have to do that in my inventory. Okay. As far as I can tell. There may be a way to do it otherwise. Okay, well, I'm going to generate some of these hull blocks, and we'll get some hull together, and then hopefully we can start building on our ship. We'll worry about colors later, but for now we just want to get a ship together. Okay, so I've got a hull on my ship, and it looks okay. I guess. I mean, it's... Okay is probably the right word. So that's my ship building. It appears to just be like a dome with a bunch of things sticking out of it. Now, this over here is a salvaging rig that I just set up just to kind of do some testing. And we're going to look at that in a second. But I wanted to scope out this ship here and see what kind of stuff we've got going on with it. So there's a glass door on top. And somebody tell me in the comments, because I'm not sure if this works or not. But this door, you know, I put that there so that my core is protected from the top if we get fired on. First of all, and this is what I'm not sure of, does glass even actually add protection? And if it does this door function the way I think it does? Like, obviously, you have to have the door there to be able to access the core, because it's blocked from all sides. But if I open the door and climb in, does the door shut back? Because when I hop back out, it appears to not shut. So that may just not work at all like I intend. And if that's the case, that's fine. I just want to know exactly the mechanics of it so I can know for the next ship I build, which is going to be much, much bigger. Now that I have an idea of how the shipbuilding works, you know, that was the intention. Okay, so let's check out this thing. So this is just like a little. This is the heart harvester that I just rigged up because it's kind of heart shaped. And I was just doing some testing with the guns and the layout of the harvesting guns, just to see if I could figure out, kind of how the harvesters work, how they react, and or salvagers or whatever they're called, how they react in groups. And I think I got it figured out here. So you need basically the answer, like any other piratey things, is more guns. Put more guns on it, and that's how you are more effective at salvaging. So we're gonna have to make for the next episode, we're gonna make a really, really big ship, or well, maybe not really big, but we're gonna make a much bigger one than we have been making. And it's gonna specialize in the salvaging business, because we need some resources. I want this green and brown asteroid. We'll just eat the whole thing. And see how quickly we can get through that. We're going to have to put a lot of guns on it. It still seems like the focused fire is best for ores. I definitely understand that that's not what the game says to use. It wants you to use this kind of method. But it seems like, from my experience playing this, my very limited experience, it seems like this unfocused is really good for uncovering the ores. And then your focused fire is really good for actually obtaining them. Although, with this many guns on it, the unfocused actually seems to be much more effective. So, maybe it just matters how many guns I've got, and I just didn't have enough guns before. That's definitely a possibility as well. I'm going to keep playing with this and learn some more about how the salvaging works, trying to understand the mechanics behind it. I'm still in the early stages of this game, guys. I appreciate you bearing with me while I learn how this works. I don't really have a solid grasp on a lot of these concepts just yet, but it's just going to take experimenting and practicing and playing around with them and trying to discover how it works. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. This has been episode 2. I'm going to put up some more videos soon.